Welcome to the Take Your Power Back Show with Peak Performance Breakthrough Coach Kim Yeater. Today's empowering program will encourage you to step into your power, to take action in your leadership, and allow your voice to be heard. Listen in today as we speak to other freedom-loving Americans that are making a positive impact in the world by standing in truth amid adversity. Learn how to take your power back in your freedom, in your personal and professional life, in technology and creativity, and in your faith. Be inspired. Be encouraged. Be transformed. Together, let's take your power back with our host, Peak Performance Breakthrough Coach, Kim Yeater.
We're gonna kind of go off track a little bit. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. So we're gonna back up just a little bit.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, fantastic.
Want me to take my hat off?
We are live. No, I think you look beautiful.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
Good afternoon.
Can I hold you while you're on?
Yes, you can. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Take Your
ahead.
Power Back Show. We're here live getting ready for Mar-A-Lago's big event, America's Future. And you are receiving a champion award tonight, yes?
I guess so. I haven't the foggiest idea. What
Bill
the heck they're
Williams
gonna do.
Dillon. He is a warrior, a veteran. And Ann Vanderstill just got done interviewing me. He said, can we talk about something different? I have so much to talk about. So I want to go right to where is God? Like in this picture, we are about to go to war with Venezuela. With Venezuela. We're about to go to war. There's that possibility, right?
Yes.
So here we are at another war, and you know what it is to fight in war. So tell me, how important is faith and God in this time?
Why does it take the American people to really understand what it takes to defend this country and prevent wars that what Donald Trump is trying to do? In order, when you talk about Venezuela, I agree with everything that guy's trying to do. I think the fact that he's shooting up all those boats with all the drugs that've been trying to go in this country is the right thing to do. I also think his proposal of destroying the sites where they build the drugs in Venezuela is also the right thing to do. Just as right as it was when he went to Iran and dropped the bombs flying 37 hours. Can you imagine doing that and then dropping the bombs right on target and then flying back and let the people raise holy hell with them? I don't care, and neither do the people that like me and General Flynn. We don't care, because what you do by fighting these little things like you asked me about Venezuela is going to prevent a war, not start a war.
That's
the way
exactly
I feel.
what we want to do. It's like war is rearing its head, and we're saying, no, we're going to completely snuff it out now.
Yes, right. You stuff it out right now as a judge. You would be surprised how that comes and goes and how quickly it is and how quickly the American people would forget it. It doesn't mean anything. But for some reason or other, the Democrats just can't come to life to deal with this and understand that what this guy is trying to do and has done so much in just 11 months of his life, and not I can't tell you enough about Obama and Biden and their charge.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you one other thing.
Yes.
And that is this.
And again, Bill William Dillon, he is a veteran. I mean, he is a famous veteran at that, receiving a championship award at America's Future at Mar-A-Lago today.
I want you to listen to this. I have served under 22 presidents. 22 presidents.
That's amazing.
That goes all the way back to Hoover and all the way through Roosevelt, Truman, and all the rest. 22 presidents. And I'll tell you something. I've got the experience and the background and fought the war, and I want to tell you that the best guy I've seen in office in 22 has been President Trump.
Come on,
and
President
by God,
Trump.
not only that, I voted for Reagan twice when he was a governor.
Yes.
And I voted him twice when he ran for president. I voted for Trump 3 times when he ran for office, and I will vote for Trump today, and I'll do everything I possibly can to support that guy in any way, shape, or form. and you can listen to me. I got a loud mouth, but I'll tell you, I also got the ambition and the drive and the spirit to go with this country, who's the greatest country in the world.
So how do we emulate you? How do we take that same fight, that same warrior spirit, that champion spirit that you have?
I'm going to tell you a reason why. The reason why you can't. Because there's no, you cannot. Because you haven't lived the way I have. I'm talking about, I was born in 1924. The Depression came in 1929. So I lived through the full Depression, all the way through the Depression until the war started. And the Depression that we went through from 29 on was worse than World War II.
Wow.
Because our people had no jobs, had no need. You couldn't buy food. You had to have coupons to do just about anything. If you wanted, there was no cars built between 1942 and 1946. So and you couldn't, when a weekend came, and you couldn't get in your car and drive anywhere for a weekend and enjoy it. You couldn't do that because there was no gas. You were only allowed a coupon of A, B, C, D, and that depended on how far you would drive. If you went to work, you'd maybe allow a gallon or two, or maybe 2 or 3 gallons. But that's all you got. And whenever tires weren't built, you couldn't buy any tires at all. You had to get them retreaded. We had no heating. We had no air conditioning. We had no washing machines. We had no dryers. We had no phone. We didn't even have a telephone. Telephone wasn't even involved until 1927. The first one was KDKA in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So the experience that we lived through is so dramatic and so dynamic and so trained you to have the discipline. So when we went to war in December of December the 8th, there was nobody like us. We were ready for it. You can't convince these young kids of what we went through. Not only just the war, but I'm talking about depression up to the war.
And what will it take? You know this young generation, okay?
Yes,
so
I do.
what is it going to take to move the needle, to get them involved and engaged, so their eyes are open and so they're not buying all of the lies coming at them with fifth generation warfare?
I blame that all on the teaching in the schools. I blame on this crazy DEI, crazy crap. That is ridiculous. You need, although there's so few of us, but you need people like me to get in that classroom and tell these kids what it's all about and teach them how the hell to really live with this country, how great this country is, and how you have to fight for this country. It takes people like me to get there and do it. You got to show something. You got to show the dynamic. You got to show the energy. You got to show you the for you. And they don't do that in the schools anymore. They don't even teach you the civics anymore.
Or the Pledge of Allegiance.
Or you don't do any of that.
Right.
It's too bad there's so few people like me. But I'm telling you, they should invite me all over this country. I would go to any school, anywhere, anytime.
He's not joking. He
anywhere.
will. This is William B. Dillon. He is receiving the Champion Award tonight at Mar-A-Lago, presented by America's Future, and you want to stay in touch with us. We're going to be filming all night long. William, I want to bring you to Reagan's land. I'm going to bring you to California because we need to take California back.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Tell me.
No, because I've been invited by Cameron Moore.
Yes.
And I went on a yacht down at Newport Beach.
Yes.
And we went on that yacht, and I met Steve Hilton, who is also running for governor of California.
Yes, I know Steve very well.
And Steve, and I told Steve, I want on his campaign.
Yes.
I'm willing to speak for him anytime, anywhere, any place. All you got to do is ask me, and I'll be there. So I'm telling all my friends, all of them, vote for Steve. I know there's going to be 10 or 12, so the chance of him getting on is good.
So I had 13 gubernatorial candidates on my stage for the Take Your Power Back California Governor Showdown. I was just in a conversation with General Flynn a couple of hours ago about this showdown. General Flynn had a message that we've got to unite, we've got to come together, we need to get behind one, and we need to take our elections back because the elections are still stolen in the state of California.
And I'll tell you what, you got to get people like these, and they're out there. You just haven't found them yet. I'm telling you, nobody found me except for the last 3 years.
So grateful.
Nobody found me except for the last 3 years, and I've been around all this time. I never looked for anything, talked to anybody. And the only thing was when I ran into Steve Moore, who was my author for my book, which I'm going to show you. He's the one who determined, after talking to me like I'm talking to you, they said, Bill, we're going to write a book. And we wrote the book. And it's called Strike of the Sailfish. And for the
Strike of the Sailfish.
Let me tell you, it's the only book that I know of that's written from an enlisted man's standpoint on a submarine during World War II, not from an officer's standpoint. I mentioned the officers in there, but it's a true story that you won't see in the logs. So don't believe ship's logs, because ship's logs don't tell you everything. Anything is bad, don't get in the logs. The things that are good are the only things good. My book tells you the things that went bad that are not in the log. So we're going to say, well, it's not the logs. Yeah, it's the logs. Who wrote the logs? The logs are written by the officers, not by the enlisted man. Without the enlisted man, that submarine is useless.
Wow.
Useless. So without, and particularly the radio man, they are so important on a submarine. If you lose a radio gun, you might as well get on that submarine and take it to port because it's useless. And
Where
that's
can
a
we?
fact.
I believe that, and I want to know more. Where can we access your book?
You can find this book easy. It's on Amazon and it's on Walmart. It's
Okay, so Amazon, Walmart, and one more time, the name of your book.
The name of the book is I got it ahead of you shortly.
Yes.
It's called Strike of the Sailfish.
Strike of the Sailfish. Okay. Oh, look at this.
This is the book, Strike of the Sailfish.
Yes.
But I want to show you. If you read this right up here, you'll see that I said this is the true story. This is the truth. Now look at this. I want to show you something else. This is the back of it. You see all these people? The only people, everyone on the back of this book is gone. And I am the last survivor of all of these. And this is my friends, my family. Oh,
William B. Dillon, go get the book today. Go get the book today. It is called Strike of the Saltfish. It's now time to strike. William B. Dillon, you are a blessing. God bless you. Congratulations on your award.
Oh yeah.
Say hi to California.
I met my wife, she was 13. I married, she was 18. I had her for 72 years and 4 months. And I had 7 wonderful children from her. And one of them is with me today on this going on.
Come on, you're amazing. God bless you. Okay. We're going to have you in California.
Okay. All right.
Absolute honor to be here with you right now. I'll tell you, I went through the list of all of those that were going to be here to receive their championship award, and I said, I want to meet Jason! I want to meet Jason! And I'll tell you why. There were so many reasons, but one, you laid down your life for me, you laid down your life for my 4 children, for my grandchildren, and for so many Americans. So one, I want to say thank you so much. And number two, you didn't stay down when you were hit. You got back up, you fought, and you now continue to fight for the rest of us so that we're reminded to stand up. So when you wrote that letter, I want you to imagine the moment you were in the hospital room and all of this took place. You were down, okay? You had been hit. I mean, you were in survival mode, but you did not want anyone to come into that hospital room feeling sorry for you and bringing any negativity. You wrote a letter. Tell us about that letter. You put it up on the door. Tell us about that, because I think that's probably one of the coolest things. You've inspired me to do that at my home.
Yeah, I think it's an unfortunate thing in this life. I think when people are knocked down, when something bad happens to them, several things happen. We get the victim mindset, like, why did this happen to me? All of us think it in the beginning, but the critical point becomes you have a choice. And the other part of that is oftentimes people will place us in that victim box. They'll be like, oh, Kim, I'm so sorry that happened to you. It almost gives people an excuse to not get up. And some people came into the room and they did that to me. They were in the room, they were feeling sorry for my wounds, they were talking about how all these young wounded warriors that were in the rooms around me, how would they ever have a successful life? Would they ever achieve their American dream? This was the conversation that was happening. And then they left. I remember looking at my wife, and I couldn't talk. I'm wired shut. I'm straight. And I wrote to her, and I said, you know what? That's never going to happen again. I said, I will never feel sorry for myself again, and no one else is allowed to come in here and feel sorry for me. And I wrote out that sign, just a straight-up stream of consciousness, and it said, attention to all who enter here. If you're coming into this room with sadness or sorrow, don't bother. The wounds I received, I got a job that I love, doing it for people that I love, defending the freedom of a country that I deeply love. I will make a full recovery. What is full? That's the absolute utmost physically. I have the ability to recover, and I'm going to push that about 20% further through sheer mental tenacity. This room we're about to enter is a room of fun, optimism, and intense rapid regrowth. If you are not prepared for that, go elsewhere. And we signed it, the management, and it obviously took on a life of its own after that.
It's absolutely incredible, so incredible, an inspiration for every single generation. Are you getting to talk to the younger generation? Are you inspiring those kids? Even some of these kids maybe that are born with a deformity, or they've gone through something tragic. Have you been able to talk to them yet?
Tim, yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, that sign has impacted millions of people. What's been incredible is I have had individuals who, yes, they had individuals born with a disability, wounded warriors, individuals going through cancer, individuals that have been in accidents, individuals whose kids have cancer, have a disability, or have been through accidents. It's been incredible. So many have said, hey, I put your sign on my door, or they found it and they asked me, would you send me a signed copy? It has been a powerful thing. And it's motivating people all across this country, from the highest levels, and Secretary Gates, all the way to heads of state. I've gotten personal letters who have seen it. I did not keep the sign. I didn't feel like it was mine to keep. President George Bush signed it, and it hangs in the Wounded Ward at Walter Reed, and warriors touch it for luck before they go for surgeries.
Amazing. Okay, last question for you, Jason, because I know you're a most wanted man right now. So tell me, where is your faith? Who is your faith in? What drives you every day? What drove you to write that sign? What was it that ignited that?
Well, I mean, I was raised a strong Christian, and that night on the battlefield was a miracle. I write about it in my book. I speak on churches about it. You know, it's in our darkest times. We never know why God does things He does. Sometimes we have to walk the path. People often ask why. And I've tried to explain to them that sometimes it's necessary to go through sacrifice and hardship. But that night on the battlefield, we're pinned down, closest fire mission that was ever executed in the Iraq War. I'm bleeding out. I called out to him and said, hey, I need your strength to go home. And suddenly I had strength. Suddenly I went from not being able to move a muscle to, I don't know how much longer that gunfight lasted, almost 40 minutes. But from the time I called that prayer to the time the medevac landed, almost 75 yards away, I got up and I walked under my power and got on that medevac. Doctor said it was a miracle I survived. They said I'd lost almost half my blood supply. I would need 8 blood transfusions over the next 96 hours. So,
a miracle.
So, yeah, faith is a hard thing sometimes for all of us. We all question it. I tell people in churches that's okay. Even the disciples question their faith at times. and that's okay. That's part of the process. But put it back, watch the miracles that are happening, be thankful for the adversity we go through. It's what makes us stronger and better, and it's part of the journey God has laid out for you.
Jason, you're amazing. Congratulations on your championships award. You deserve it because you are a champion.
Amen.
God bless you, my brother.
You.
So good.
Thank you.
Thought of the work I did as that important until I found myself 21 years ago chained to a bed, pregnant, giving birth to my daughter with the sheriff watching, and I had no idea that if you fast forwarded 21 years after that I'd be sitting in front of a U.S. president who was President Donald Trump, sharing my story, and that he would make it illegal for them to chain women to the bed during childbirth. Neither did I imagine that that same daughter that I birthed in that prison chained to a bed would be graduating from MIT next year by scholarship. And so what that showed me is that there's value in life. And if we want to wrap it up to show you how awesome God is, I also never imagined that I would be advising Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is the head of the Health and Human Services Department on issues as regarding maternal health and the impact of abortion on our nation.
He's got a good one to do.
He's got a good one. And when I worked with RFK, we decided that we were going to get on the solution side of things instead of the argument side of things. And our prayer is that we could bring unity to this nation. Remove the labels. Color doesn't matter. Race, religion, political party. It's good versus evil. What an honor to be here today with so many champions.
It is. It's good versus evil. That's what it's about.
Angela Stanton King, good evening.
Good evening.
We are here at Mar-A-Lago.
We are.
It's America's future.
It's
the championship night, and you are a champion. You are brought here for a very special reason. I want you to tell our audience a little bit about you and who you are, because you are somebody who knows adversity. You're somebody who knows how to turn your mess into your message, your test into your testimony, and your pain into your purpose.
Amazing. I'm Angela Stanton King, and I have definitely went from victim to victor. I am now the proud founder of Auntie Angie's House. It all started out with me working with President Trump in 2020 on criminal justice reform, receiving my own presidential pardon, and then from there working with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on making America healthy again. And one of the initiatives that we created was More Choices, More Life. I am the founder of Auntie Angie's House. Auntie Angie's House is an organization that's on the solution side of things. We're no longer a part of the pro-life, pro-choice argument. We are here to be a solution. So if mom decides to choose life, we're a resource for her. Luciano is baby number 66, and his twin brother, Milano, is baby 65. Milano has autism. We're now, because of the awesome support that we've received from organizations like America's Futures and America's Everyday Citizens, we're on baby 97. We're so excited to be honored here tonight, and we pray that we'll be able to continue this work and save lives.
You are a champion, and thank you for saving lives. Thank you for saving the children. God bless you.
God bless you. Thanks.
Show. We're here at America's Future. It is the champion night. You are one of our champions. You're here for a very important reason, and we never want to forget the importance of why we're here. Tell me the most important reason why we're here tonight.
You don't say no to marry
Flynn O'Neill. When Mary Flynn O'Neill said get on the plane because she likes you and she thinks she wants you to be in her community to be a champion, you say yes. And I'm glad I said yes. Because what she's been doing for 40 years, I'm just coming into it. I'm just finding out this human trafficking thing. It's new to me, but I'm not scared. And she's certainly not afraid. Many of us have been, like I think Lauren Logan said really poetically, we've been punished for standing for truth and walking a different path. But what does that mean? I don't feel punished. I feel enlightened. I feel inconvenienced, and it makes me stronger. I went to the gym at 6 a.m. and hell, whatever I did in the gym, I had everybody talking about what I did in the gym this morning so much that it got Mike Tyson's attention. And Mike Tyson wasn't, well, boy, what the hell were you doing wrong in the gym? I said, I was just in there working out and listening to DMX. Just building my body, strong mind. It's my temple. I'm kind of putting martinis in it right now, but other than that, I treat it pretty well and with respect. And all I want to do is be of service. I'm too stupid to be afraid of anything. And I said to Mike Tyson that I said, there's only two men that intimidate me in this world, and I hope they're my friends. That's Michael John White and Mike Tyson. He started laughing. He said, you so stupid. And I said, it's the truth. No other man intimidates me like Michael John White and Mike Tyson. Do you see his hands? Yeah. Do you see his feet? The man, you can't knock him off his balance. He's got a low center. Like, what are you going to do with a Mike Tyson? Like, really? Man, you're going to have to give me a long rifle, man. I'm not fighting this dude. No, it's everything. If you have no faith, you've got nothing. If I didn't have faith in God and my ancestors, I wouldn't be here today. That's everything. And like I said, I'm too stupid to be afraid because I stand on the shoulders of Sidney Poitiers and Diane Carrolls and Louis Gossett Jr.'s and my wife, people who have moved on that watches me and prepare me to do the ultimate, something that is immaculate, something that is perfect. Death is perfect. It's not anything to be afraid of. When you're dying when you're dead, that is the most perfect thing you can do. Because you only get to do one time, one take. You can't mess it up.
Come on.
So why am I afraid of that when everybody's got to do it?
That's right.
So that's why I'm saying all these Christians, but you're scared of telling a story about pedophilia. You're scared to put money into people who's fighting pedophilia. I don't understand the fear, and I don't understand the greed. I don't give a damn what James O'Keefe says. I don't understand it. You can't be a Christian and you want to deny people that are risking their lives to do God's will, to protect children and young children with needs and disabilities, and they don't have everything they need to get it done. I don't, well, then let me make this damn movie, and then I'll do it. As I've done before. When I had millions of dollars, people looked at me like I'm crazy, because they was like, well, a fool is, what they all saying, like, a fool easily parts with his money. Well, God dog it, money comes and goes. I spent $1 million changing an entire nation that they needed it because they couldn't live well because everybody in the world kept calling them a blood domination. When the last time you heard of a blood domination in Sierra Leone? You haven't. You know who changed that? Me.
Come on, Isaiah.
So the people that from Sierra Leone don't have to hold their heads up high. When they look at me, they see Chief Gonda Manga II. They see a king. They see somebody that freed them from that deadly, nasty label. And we don't know, there you go. And we don't know who they are or what they are. What they look like? No, that's a kid. They good. You're good. Yeah, they good. They got me. I failed to say something because I didn't know it was appropriate. I didn't get a chance to say it because I couldn't. But I really, when I was in high school, I used to do all the battle poems and the fight conversation before every school. And I'm gonna just say it. I need you to fight back. And I need you to say, If I say back, you say fight. That's what I need you to do. Back.
Fight.
Back.
Fight.
Back.
Fight.
Back.
Fight.
That's all we need to do. Hello, dismiss. Two things that I worry about the most about what happened in America. Number one is apathy. People just give up so easily. They go, what can we do? What can we do? Well, it's we the people, and we got to fight back for we the people. The second thing is fear. Fear is an amazing weapon. You saw it in full force during COVID, and the government relies on fear to control your lives. But because Trump is back in office, legally, the tipping point is happening. People are waking up. People are starting to fight back. We just had Benny up there talking earlier about the biggest change in America is because what happened during COVID. It happened during these kids that were between like 16 and 20 at the time. They know that they were lied to by government. They know it. Everything they told us, everything they did to try to control us, we found out that all the conspiracy theories, so-called conspiracy theories, all end up being the truth. So I love the fact that America is heading in the direction it's heading because people are fighting back. People are sick of it. Trump gets in office and he showed the libtards that how to close down the border. You just close it down. You just close it down. And we're cleaning up the country. We got to clean up the country. Come to the country legally. My grandparents did from Norway. Come legally. You can pursue the American dream. We don't want people to stop coming here. We want people to stop coming here illegally. We want people to stop coming here illegally that are bad guys, that are criminals. So we got to fight on. God bless America. God bless you all. Merry Christmas.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to extend my Merry Christmas wishes to all of you. So Merry Christmas to everyone here. I'm Charlie Flynn, as Martha pointed out. Actually, this is the first time I've worn a tuxedo since my senior prom, because I just got uniform. I just left the Army a year ago, so I've never been in anything except for mess dress until tonight. Thank you. I'm honored to be here, honored to meet all of you. I'm thankful to Mary, my sister, our sister, and Mike. And I'm just going to have a quick shout out to our parents, because our parents taught us a commitment service between myself and Mike, nearly 75 years of uniform to this country. And this story
not realize this, but Mary was born in Germany when my father and my mother and father were stationed in Germany. And when we played Army, and this is I think why Mike became an intelligence officer, actually Mary ran the gulag, Mike was the interrogator, and I was the prisoner. So, I just want to say that I'm very thankful to both my brother and sister and our whole family, but I'm really thankful to all of you for the support that gave Mike and the family through many, many years of trials and tribulations. And I'm thankful to all of you that are committed to this country and what it stands for. Merry Christmas all.
Yeah, so Charlie just retired a little bit more than a year ago after 40 years. 40 years in the United States Army. And just briefly, our family is a family of service in uniform, going back to what we call the Great War or World War I, where both of our grandfathers served in World War I. One of our grandfathers and our father served in World War II. One of our grandfathers and our father served in the Korean War, and then subsequently all the way up to and including his son just got out of the military. My son is still serving overseas in Europe. So that's what our family is all about. It's about service to this country. And for those that have gotten to know me, my big thing is local action. We cannot rely on one man to save this country. And if we want to get another 250 years out of it, which we absolutely can, that's going to take every single person in this country to sort of shore up and to figure out what it is your role. And if your role is to get involved in politics or get behind somebody in politics or to fix some place where you're at or to create some new idea, we need that out of every single person in this country today. It's the only way that we're going to get through these next probably 5 years, maybe 10 years. It's the only way that we're going to have another 250. So God bless you all. Merry Christmas to you all early, and thank you all for being here. Thank you.
Excited to be here today, and looking forward to having these conversations. But I am here because of my wife. She is my manager, police officer, pastor, and preferably not mom stuff. But one of the things I think my role has always been is to show that you can go from one part of your life, completely change yourself, reinvent yourself, seek redemption, and be able to one day pass it on. And I would not be here today if it was not for my wife, thank you, honey. But you have to grow and change and understand, because I was a Democrat until I got my first big check. All due respect, shit changed after that, but you know what I'm saying? Everyone here understands that. Anyone who's ever had dirt on your fingernail, works for a living, understands what that first big check is like. And then you realize where all your taxes are going. And you start to look and you're like, wait, hey man, wait a minute. What's that? Why are we paying for this? And then the answer is, well, you're black, so you have to be a Democrat. Color has nothing to do with taxation. Color has nothing to do with conservatism. It's your character, your integrity that makes you who you are. Amen. So pigment comes and goes. When you're in Florida, you all end up black than me anyways.
Is major for me because I've been in my life been doing a lot of different types of things. You know, I have a background in pre-med and pre-law, I did music, health and wellness, and it's all been sort of separate. And I've sort of been, you know, making my music career over here and politics over here. But 2025 has been the year of me merging everything under one sensible plan, which is basically me being in service and realizing that they're all connected. They're not separate things. Technology is important, health and wellness is important, music is important, And so I'm gluing them all together under the Team Humanity umbrella, under Deepak World, and I'm launching a full-length album that tells a story of human consciousness, of healing. That could be a world tour, and then that tour can be empowering, can raise money for nonprofits, can donate to health and wellness, and people get their cortisol levels down, and just really hit all aspects of holistic wellness, freedom, and knowledge and education, and let music be sort of the central chariot that leads the charge. And then I'll just be touring everywhere, and then hopefully gathering more people that are aligned, and partnering, collaborating with as many people as possible that are a part of Team Humanity, America's future, to really help humanity just raise freedom and abundance and prosperity to another level.
So amazing, so amazing. Tell me about your music. You're so gifted. You play multiple instruments. Where did you start? Like, where did you get the niche to play music?
Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, I started out really young. I was blessed to have my parents that, were very musical, and I was surrounded by music, always listening. I think it's really important for kids, no matter if you're going to be a musician or not, to just listen to music even from the womb, because it helps the brain and helps like the heart. And so I think I was surrounded by music and blessed to be around a lot of spirituality and religion my whole life. And so when I was about 5 years old, I was given the violin and started private lessons. And then I just sort of kind of had that ADD rebellion energy, so I ended up becoming more self-taught. Taught myself guitar, piano, drums, bass, tons of other instruments, and now play about over 20-something instruments now, and have now written songs and scored lots of films, performed all over the world, and now I'm just excited to just be able to share the gift with as many people as possible, kind of like the vision of Michael Jackson and Bob Marley that wrote these movement-based songs. It's not just a song, but it's a movement. And so the song I wrote, Together We Rise, became an anthem for unity, and it was performed at the inauguration. We performed it here at Mar-A-Lago, tons of other events. I wrote a song called Refugees of Love to serve the war movements and all the refugees and people that are victims of war, senseless violence. A song called Let the Freedom Ring, and it has a little bit of that country, bluegrass, pop, like sort of like America freedom type energy, and just songs for any cause. And I'm just here to serve. If anyone's got a cause out there, I'm here to write an anthem that could possibly change lives. The way Michael Jackson wrote "Heal the World" and "We Are the World." Those are songs that have left an impact, and I want to be the next in line to do that for the next generation.
You are amazing. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I'm an only child, so I got all the energy my parents could put into one person.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Maryland, so I was born in Baltimore, Maryland. Grew up near D.C. And I went to University of Maryland, College Park, and studied pre-med and pre-law and finance and a bunch of stuff, and then decided to become an artist and go from there. Yeah.
What's your call to action for the people of America right now?
Yeah. I'd say my number one call to action would be to step back into curiosity. I think as a people are starting to become very codependent on systems of authority, knowledge, and media, and aren't questioning. And I think when you question, you get back into a beginner's mind. And then from there, I think we can align and step into community from a much more innocent place, like a child, like a baby has that innocence, that curiosity. And I think when we think we know everything, we're not open to new information. We also lose connection with others, and we think we're always blaming and pointing the finger. And I think if we step into the mission of God, the call to action would be really to step into listening more deeply, being curious, and like allowing the message of God to come through. Because I think from a divine place, we can make better decisions, discern who we want to work with, who we want to be around, and also make choices that can actually impact things on a more divine level.
You're changing the world, aren't you?
I mean, I'm just a vessel, and I think we're all here together as vessels, and I won't make any claim that I'm changing the world, but I think that it's important that each of us as individuals step into the calling. And that's the other thing, is step into your why. Like if I ask myself, why? Why? What do I want to do and why? What's my purpose? And I think if everyone discovers and meditates more, steps into silence and just listens to what the divine purpose is, I think we'll be guided and led in a much more powerful way. And I think I do a lot of that. I really listen to God, listen to Spirit as much as I can every day, and pray every day, knowing that, trusting the divine guidance of the Lord is going to be the only way. And I think if everyone does that more, there's no need for war. There's no need for any problems. All there is family, prosperity, community, and love.
Deepak, that is absolutely incredible. And you just left us with an incredible nugget as to how we can take our 2026 to the next level.
Thank
God
you.
bless you, my brother. And
Thank you.
continue to use your power.
Thank you so much. Bless you.
meet the man. I wanted to get to the bottom of it because there was so much noise about who the president was. Like, there should be some noise right now because the one and only Mike.
And his beautiful wife, Kiki, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Mike Tyson.
But my goal was.
And last question, is it true that one of your warm-up songs that you would always start your training to was the AC/DC Thunderstruck?
No, that's not true.
To protect children. I'm here tonight with America's Future to stand up for protecting kids, to stand up for protecting the future of America.
And I love it. I love it. And your song is amazing.
Thank you.
What inspired you to like that song?
So Something in the Water is my personal testimony of being baptized. I went to my pastors and I said, hey, Jesus was baptized in a river. I want you to baptize me in a river, and you're a preacher, and you got to take me, you got to dunk me just in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. And he did in the Harpeth River in Nashville, Tennessee. And it's my testimony song of me being baptized.
Did everything just transform from there?
Absolutely, 100%. God just changed my life from where I came from abuse, out of trafficking. He set me free, and Jesus was the missing piece in my life. And once I surrendered my life to Jesus, my life dramatically changed, and I became new. And God healed me. He healed my heart. He healed my body. He healed my mind. And now I can go on and do the kind of work that I creatively do in singing and songwriting for His glory, but be a well-rounded person and healthy.
Beautiful. Ilonka, what's your call to action for the people of America for 2026?
My call to action for you, if you're a mom or a parent, do something to protect your kids. Your voice is more powerful than you know. Get in the fight. Get in the fight locally with your legislators. Speak up, write blogs, go to town hall meetings, speak up to protect children. And if you're someone who's suffering and struggling, give Jesus a chance. If you've tried everything else and nothing has worked, give Jesus a chance, because He will not fail you. He will show up for you.
Ilonka, amazing. God bless you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Look at how amazing. Just amazing. This is Mar-A-Lago, end of night. Okay, I am live, guys. Are we done?
Yeah.
Is that the completion?
That's the big.
Mark, you have my tripod, right? Okay, fantastic.
I'll go check.
Trevor, tell me, how do you feel like tonight went?
I think it went very, very well. I think it was great.
You did amazing.
I think that people were happy.
Yes.
I think seeing Bill up there, 102 years old.
Yes.
With General Flynn was unbelievable.
So good.
And I think Mary Flynn did a great job. Martha Fain did a great job. Everybody did. And you flew out from California, for God's sake. What more could you not love?
Come on.
It's just awesome. So thank
you.
you.
So grateful for the invite. Thank you so much. This is
Of
so
course.
special. You always do a phenomenal job, by the way.
Thank you.
Excellent. Like, excellent.
You're doing my PR for me.
I love you. Hold on, God is here, and...
Thank you. All right, I'm going to head out to the
Okay, perfect. Where do we go? Just okay, got it. Okay, guys. Here we go. What a beautiful night. Sweet dreams. Any word to the people?
God bless everyone.
Come on, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas too.
What a beautiful.
Yeah, unbelievable.
We're live. Hello. Okay, so
hello.
this was our Mar-A-Lago trip, and this was amazing because we are here with so many people that we just love dearly.
That's right.
And to be able to be here and broadcast from here for the Take Your Power Back show was just awesome, especially after just doing the California Governor's Showdown, right?
It was great.
It was so great.
We caught up with a lot of people we haven't seen in a year's time, so and it was beautiful, and it was packed. Really,
like
really
jam-packed. Oh my gosh. So just get ready because there's a lot of good things coming up in 2026. I think we're going to see some crazy things.
Absolutely.
Just be prepared.
Hold on to your seats for at least the next 2 weeks and pay attention to tomorrow night.
Read the word tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night we've got an address coming from the president.
Pay attention tomorrow night. There is an address coming from President Trump. That's important. And just make sure you're taking care of your family, you're loving up on one another, and you are drawing close to God, and you're seeking wisdom and discernment because that's where the truth is going to come from, so we don't get caught up in the deception. Okay?
Absolutely. And for President Trump, thank you.
Thank you, President Trump. Good night, everybody. God bless from Mar-A-Lago. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for joining us for the Take Your Power Back show. As Peak Performance Breakthrough Coach Kim Yeater speaks to other freedom-loving Americans that are making a positive impact in the world by standing in truth amid adversity. Listen in weekly and learn how to take your power back in your freedom, in your personal and professional life, in technology and creativity, and in your faith. Be encouraged, be inspired, be transformed as you step into your power and take action in your leadership and allow your voice to be heard. Together, let's take your power back. To sponsor and support the Take Your Power Back show, go to takeyourpowerbackshow.com. That's takeyourpowerbackshow.com and take your power back.